Hi, Bandlabbers. Right, so lesson 3, we're going to put a bit more of your choice of music into the pieces. So if you get into your student accounts, you should have something that says yes, something, your year group, and remix lesson 3. You click on there, that's fine, and if it looks like that, we click on start assignment. Now at this point, we always go for teacher's assignment because I want you to be using the vocal track that I've put on the song to start with. So here we go. I don't know what your Wi-Fi is like, but mine's usually pretty good at loading it up like that. Okay, so you can always see the assignment brief. So here on the side, it tells you what you will need to be adding. You can refer to that later. So if hopefully you've watched this video, and then you won't need to again. So assignment brief there, if you click at the bottom, that just takes away those words, makes it so you've got the screen a bit bigger. Okay, so the song we're having a go at this week is you're going to do your own remix of a song that's quite popular on TikTok, so my children tell me, called Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. And I've taken out all the instrumental stuff, so now we've just got her voice, which sounds like this. Crazy. Okay, and so we're using that as a starting point to do our own remix. Now, everything up to now, I've given you the beats and the music in the background for you to play around with and know how to use, and you've had two lots of doing that, so you're pretty good at working with it. So now you're going to choose what the music is. So down here we've got some options, and we're going to go for loops. Now, it might look like that when you first get it, so click onto loop packs is probably the best way of doing this. Now I'd like to do, I don't know, a K-pop version, because I know K-pop's very popular at the moment. So we've got all these styles of music: bounce, Afrobeat, turbo trap, but I'm going to go down, I think fairly long way down here is a K-pop one, and there we go, K-pop expanded. So you click on there, and here we've got a load of looped music that you can use and pull into your project. So going back to the brief, what do we need to put in? Well, I need to add a beat. So let's have a look at those loops and find a beat. Now within K-pop, we've got one set of music called Candy Rap, another set called Getter, another set called Slow Idol. Now, because it's at the top of the list, I'm just going to use Candy Rap for now. So let's find a beat. So if you point here, I can hear what this beat sounds like. Okay, so for the point of this, to save time, I'm going to use this one, quite like that one, so Candy Rap Beat 1, but choose your own. It doesn't have to be K-pop, you can use any style you want. And you point to there, and can you see here it says drag a loop there, so Candy Rap Beat 1, make sure you get the right one. I'm just going to drag it to there, let go, and it's there. So at this point, it doesn't matter where in this bit you put it, but we do need to drag it back to the beginning. So now I've got that bit of beat with the voice, which goes like this. Crazy, thinking about the way I was. But as before, you can see we've just got a small blob, and you can probably guess what's coming with that one. So the next thing we need to put in is a hi-hat. So that's because the beat just has the drums. So now we're going to put a hi-hat in. So let's look for Candy Rap hi-hat. Here we go. There's this one. Let's see what that's like. A bit boring. Let's go this one. It's a bit better. How about this one? Okay, let's go for the second one. I quite like number 2. So here we go. I just click on there, drag it across into there, and go back to the beginning. So now all together. Oops, let's go back to the beginning. Crazy. There we go. And the next thing we want to add in is a bass. So back to the loops. Let's find Candy Wrap bass. Oh, it was at the top. So let's have a listen to the number 1. Yep, let's go with that one. So here we go. Put it in there. Move across. Then, oh, let's have a listen to that.
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way.
So we're creating our completely new song, but with the same singing. And the last one that the brief said we wanted to do is add keyboard or guitar or arpeggio or something musical like that. So let's go back to the loops. We're still in Candy Wrap. Let's see what there is. Effects, Twinkle Arpeggiator. That sounds good. Let's have a listen to this. Oh, that's got that real Korean sound to it. So let's add that one. Twinkle Arpeggiator. There we go. Put it into there. Good. So, without the singing, let's mute the vocal. Let's have a listen to Do We Like All That Music Together? Okay, I quite like that. So hide the loops, and at this point we're going to now stretch out, you know how to do this because we've done this before, these tracks all the way along. Now the music itself is quite big at the moment, so I'm going to, up here on the right, I'm going to see the bit which says zoom out, so you can see how long the music is, and we click on there, stretch it out right to the end. Of course, remember when you put this music that you've just chosen into the tracks, you had to drag it right back to the beginning. I'll just show you that again in a second. So there we go. Then that bit goes like that. Let's just make it bigger again. Oh, maybe not that big. Yep, there we go. So now with the music and with her singing, the whole thing now sounds like this.
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Baby, look at where I ended up. I'm all good.
Now, you remember that last time what we tried to do is change what it looks like all the time. So we're going to have blocks of music. So all the way through the song, we're now doing our mix. I would rather we had some music to start with and moved her vocal along. So in fact, remember now, you've got to try and match up the left-hand side of all of these blocks with the number. So if I move it across here, so let's give a 4-bar introduction. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the beginning of number 5. So now it sounds like this. We've just given her a bit of an introduction before she comes in.
Did a full 180.
Okay, and that's absolutely fine. But as remember, we can't cut it up yet because we have to do the splitting that we did before. So now, if I can, I'm going to rush through this when I edit the video. If not, I'll just cut it out. Remember we put that bit there. I'm going to highlight all of these by using the Shift button, and I'm going to click on split. Remember, you can use the S. So there we go. And then let's do that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We do it again and press S this time. Good. And again. Doesn't look quite in the right place. There we go. and we can do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. S again. Okay. That will do for now. And then we go back to the beginning, and I'm going to start with just the bass line. So this one I'm going to delete. Maybe I'll start use the hi-hat. There we go, and that one I'll delete. So the introduction is just going to have those. Then I'm going to have the beat in. I'm not going to join that one in yet, so I'll delete that one. And then here we'll have it all, and then at this point here, let's see what happens if we drop out the bass line and give that a try. So can you see it's changing all the time now? So let's go back to the beginning.
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me, baby? Look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary.
And so your task for this time, and it's going to take you a little time, is to do as much of that song as you can. You can add as many tracks down here as you can. I think the software goes up to 8 or 16, so you can have lots of different types. You don't have to use K-pop. You don't have to have them all in the same style. These are all candy rap, but you must have these 4 tracks as a minimum. So you must have a beat, a hi-hat, a bass, and a keyboard track. So on that I'm going to leave you, because I think this video's long enough at 12 minutes, and good luck with this task. Again, it's 2 weeks, and if you're doing an hour a week, 2 hours should easily be enough to get this done well, and there will be praise cards home for anyone who can do this task. Well done. See you next time.